Hello everybody and welcome back to The Good Life. An accurate, completely 100% accurate recreation of life in the British countryside, as everyone of course knows. But welcome in there, JD and Happy Cat Lady. We've both been keeping out of mischief today. I remember, so last week we... Oh, I hear the call of the Squeaky Bottle King. And also, get my words out. JD, thank you so much. JD gifting a sub to the get my words out. The Happy Cat Lady. Ooh. Let the purrs go through. Evening Eris as well there. Welcome in there, mate. And JD, once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the gifts. You're absolutely amazing. A complete madman. But thank you so much, everybody. So we are back on The Good Life. Well, last week we did battle with a space cat in an LSD-fueled environment, as I recall. It was all a bit weird. But we'll hose down Naomi as well there. Yeah, I really can't speak at all today, can I? JD, once again, thank you so much again there. Try again. Thank you so much again there. I should have stayed in bed. But JD, thank you so much gifting us a sub there as well to Eris there as well. Thank you so much there, mate. I never know how to thank all of you lot. I only hope you enjoy your very, very late Christmas present when it arrives, JD. Fingers crossed it's not too far away for its second adventure over to you. And Mr. Smith, welcome in as well. Oh, not this guy again. I thought he was frozen to death.
Lobster!
Was that my partner in crime is here, Eris? Series of full stops. Was that Klaatu Barada? Nick Toe on the end there. I love that film. You see the classic 1950s Day of the Earth Stood Still. I mean, the Keanu Reeves one is enjoyable to a point. I do like making a comparison between the two. But we're going off on a random tangent here. Distractio. Somebody's cast Distractio. I love making there's like a comparison you can sort of make between the 1950s and the current day one, because in like society's issues. So when the first one was released, it was Cold War, fear of atomic annihilation, and then in the modern one, the society sort of shift is the reason that they've come to visit the world is because it's the pollution, it's destroying the environment. But if you haven't seen the original 1950s, the Robert Wise film, with crikey, who's the fella that plays Klaatu in that one? I know that it's Roald Dahl's wife. Is it Patricia something or other plays the leading lady? I can't think of her name. Can't think of any of their names. Anyway, I suppose we're getting back to this. JD casting Distractio on. Oh no, he's casting Dysentery. Casting Dysentery on Mr. Smith. So JD's been at the harmonicas again. So Mr. Smith caught dysentery from JD, and Mr. Smith also caught double dysentery from JD. Double. I've been watching a lot of Morecambe and Wise today. They are they're referring thinking about old things as well. Today I've had on my mind. We're completely distracted from the game here now. I guess that bring me sunshine. Have you guys seen? I forget which year it's from. It's a black and white, and I think it was the very first one. But Carry On Sergeant. Have you guys seen that one there? Because I was just thinking, because I was chatting with Easy Guy last night, and he was going for like the doctors this morning for all these different checks, and I was just remembering the scene in Carry On Sergeant where they take the hypochondriac fella, I forget his name. He was in a Lolo, and they take him through like this room that's full of doctors and all these different, all these different, all the different medical staff to tell him that there's nothing bloody wrong with you. And Irish Gamer 44, welcome in there as well, there, mate. We're trying to start the game, but I'm now rambling about old movies. But welcome in there, mate. What was I saying as well? Haven't seen a Carry On movie in years. Same. Saying that I have seen Carry On Sergeant within the last 5 years, but haven't seen any of the other ones. From that like era of films, did you? I'm used to remembering people's names, but can you remember? Crikey, what the hell was his name? I'm trying to think. The fella that did like Up the Front and Up Pompeii. Do you remember those old ones as well? Seen them all, great movies. Yep. So we've already had Distractio cast, and I can press the bingo card because we can definitely put movies. We can tick that box on there for the movie references. Okay, we'll go back to this, and then I'll ramble again in a moment. What he said.
Hey, what's your game?
Hey, knock it off. What the hell are you chanting? A spell to revive you. It's just a short. It's so short that we have trouble remembering how it goes. Are you nuts? You need to take a picture of that shit and upload it to the cloud, or who knows what might happen. But knowing a yuppie like you, you'd probably accidentally delete the data even after it was up on the cloud.
Jeez.
Shows how much you know. They didn't even have smartphones when they invented that spell. You ever stopped talking smack? You know what? Fine, yuppie. I admit it. You won this one. How mature of you? I may be immortal, but I still wasn't prepared for what I saw up there. Freaking snowstorm. Snowstorm's a joke. I'm sure sorry I didn't heed your warning. Whatever. Now, enough about that. I heard the news, or at least the news that you failed to bring back anything newsworthy. All you managed to do was stir up hubbub around a new breed of peat moss. And they're all the same. Shut up, it's still something new, and I found it all by myself. Now, my name will go down in the in biological history. Well, good for you, Miss Fancy Smanchy Scientist. But I'm a real journalist, and that's where I want to leave my big fat mark, Lady Yuppie.
Goddamn hellhole.
What she said. I swear I'm going to shock the entire world with this town secret if it's the last thing I ever do. Okay, I'm just going to pause there for a second just so I can catch up with with the chat there. Where was I up to there? Craig David, started from there. Welcome in there, mate. Hope you've been keeping out of trouble. And what's that there? Thanks for the... Oh, yeah, no problem there, mate. I hope that truck's right. It's just a shame, unfortunately, I couldn't help the other fella with his mod. Well, I kind of got it to work, but it was kind of like some sort of like neutrino storm was going off with the trailer. It was quite hilarious. An evening there, Rolteen. Welcome in. All the troublemakers have come in. Hope you've been keeping yourself out of trouble there. And hang on before it scrolls away. I I've had this broom for years. It was it's had 17 handles and heads and which is that one called? There is like a thing that there is like a whole like case studies that go along with that when you replace all the parts, but I can't remember what the term is. I'll try to remember where the hell's it. But Gary as well there, welcome in there, mate, and thank you as well for get me words out at all tonight. Thank you so much for the bits there as well there, mate. Oh, it's all going tits up. What else did I miss? See, the thing is, whenever I miss a bit, I kind of go up and down, up and down, up and down. Del Boys fall through the... See, the thing is, with that show, right, I think there's only like three moments, I think, that anyone ever remembers from that show. And one is them falling through the counter. One is the Batman and Robin. And the other one is the chandelier. What's that there? Not even possible. Those troublemakers can't stay out of trouble. Definitely come to the right place for all the trouble. And what's that, Rotate? This game is a beauty known as... It's also, as I was saying at the beginning there, this is an accurate one-to-one recreation of life in the British countryside, as everyone knows. But welcome in there, everybody. Steve as well there. Welcome in there, mate. I'm trying to have a look through here. What should we do? We've got side quest, or we've got uncover the town's secret. That's still part of that one there. Blue Peacock Epilogue. I suppose we should go and speak to these people. I don't really know Royalty whereabouts we're up to, because saying that, we basically only just started because we went on a tangent about talking about Carry On films. So last week we ended where we had found the flying saucer, and in an LSD fueled nightmare we fought the space kitten. You know, another Thursday. Full house of troublemakers, Eris. Eris is the top troublemaker though, guys. Just finished the game. Oh, was that the one you were talking about the other day? Took around 6 hours, but it's not bad. You fought a space kitten? We did indeed. Can't believe I missed it. Two seconds. Right, someone's casting Distractio again. Let's just jump over here for a second, just so I can illustrate the nightmarish fight that we had with that bloody space kitten last week. There we go. It took ages to defeat it. So this was our like LSD fueled flat environment that we had to fight the space kitten in. We got so many death loops last Thursday. Oh, JD's putting the kettle on for everybody. It took me ages to defeat it. I ended up Googling how to win. It was a right fanny on to defeat that space kitten last week. let's go and start speaking to these people, and we'll get through the closing, it must be, of this particular main quest. I don't know how. I keep on meaning to look up how big the game is. Kind of what I did with Red Dead, where I got the list of all the mission titles, so that I could just basically check them off for how much we've done. We've done a fair bit, I think, actually, when I think about it. What's that there, Eris? Do you want to play marbles? We'll see. Maybe in an hour's time, we can do a little bit of the marbles. Of course, that's assuming it works, because it wouldn't connect last time. But of course, that could have been an issue because Steam servers went down as well. But I've never tested it since.
Hey.
Okay. I think you're now pretty much where you left off. So we're into complete unknown territory for both of us now. So in our original playthrough, we weren't that far off from where we were anyway. It was only pretty much last week's quest. And the things to do with the pre-stuff to that quest was kind of like where I had left it on the Xbox 360 version. Okay, what we got here? Yo, Rockstar. Oh, if it isn't the photographer. Hey, about David, I don't really know where to put this, but he didn't do it. He acts like a tough guy, but deep down he's a big softy. He couldn't even kill a bug when he was a weein'. Used to piss the bed too, but then he got into mountain climbing and everything changed. He started hunting rabbits and deer. He can even put them out of their misery if need be. But deep down he's still a crybaby. He's always been. You're saying murder just isn't in him, eh? Kind of an insult the way to describe how much you trust somebody. To be fair, if he did actually do it, I reckon he'd still keep bleating that he'd never. So I'm just going to trust him anyway, because he's my brother, like. Well, aren't you a sweet older sister? In a family like stupid accents. What's that? Can I get a pint of Guinness? Pause a pint for we'll maybe have to put some of those commands in, won't we? For exclamation mark pint, and then have Ada pull out a random drink. I know he was away at the doctor's this morning, and I think he's gotten the tablets. When he's on the tablets, it kind of like knocks him a bit. So he's probably gone to bed to try and sleep through the new tablets until he adjusts to them, I would imagine. I kidnapped Easy Guy. What's that? Sorry, an explanation is needed on Twitch. Folks mostly call me David. That'll make it easier for my stutter. Oh, disaster. It is getting worse. It's definitely getting worse. Hashtag blame Chrissy. Oh, hang on. Did I miss up there? I just realised I missed a bits above there as well. Carry On ones are amazing. They betray the British humour. Yeah, because we'll just momentarily pause here for a moment. I'll just wait for the kettle to boil. Because I was saying that, just going back to Easy Guy there, when he was telling us of his checkups, have you guys seen, I'm 99% certain it was the first Carry On film. It was Carry On Sergeant. and there's one of the guys who's like a hypochondriac in it, and towards the end they take him to the hospital, and they have like a whole room lined up with doctors, and they take him around to each one of these booths and they test them for everything and tell him you're perfectly fine, you're perfectly fit and healthy. that's just what was going through my head with the thought of him going to the doctors. Oh, I'm sure we've got that still recorded on the box downstairs. Maybe we'll have to watch that one again soon. What was that there as well there? When was that? That command was added well over 18 months ago, and it's one of the Easter egg commands that was only just discovered by Jaffa Munchies a few days ago. That command has been, it's one of the Easter egg commands, and it's finally been uncovered. Okay, I'll get back to reading whatever's going on here. Sometimes they split up, sprouting creative distance differences or whatever, but they still got to trust each other, you know. What happened on tour stays on tour, like. Otherwise, how the heck is anyone gonna rock? You're so cool. I think I'm in love. Well, go on and get yourself a drink then, and make it a good expensive one. Yeah, the thing about expensive ones. Let's just go back on a tangent once again. Mr. Smith giving a treat to River the raccoon. In the hotel, there was like, when I used to work there in the bar in the hotel, there was like a few different flavours of vodka, and if a customer wouldn't tell me which one they wanted, I always used to give them the expensive one. It was £5 per 25 milliliter shot. And what was that? Their royalty? How have I never tried it? There's a whole stack of Easter egg commands, and I added a handful more last week as well. Let's see. You and your brother both know who you really are. Okay, we've spoken to that one. Now we'll go speak to the next person. I'll have 2 shots of. What was that there? 5. Yep, it was 5. That was in, because I left there in 2014. I would imagine it's probably more for that one now. I will speak to this. Was this the drunk? Is that the village drunk? Hey. Yo, Vicar. The old bottle again.
Welcome to the house of God.
Oh, my lost lamb. Yes, I continue to imbibe. You sure this is really the best time to be hammering them down? Indeed, a drunk vicar. You can count on one hand the amount of times in which it truly is not the best time to drink. I should have known better than to question an alky. You have done nothing wrong, Miss Haywood. You've absolutely not a shred of reason to feel guilty about anything. Hey? And yet you still feel blue in the corner of your heart. You feel like you may have held a little responsibility for Emma being put on probation. Like perhaps there was something more you could have done, wondering if you really did your very best. Listen very carefully to me, my lost lamb. Humans always need humans always do their best every single day. Your accomplishments are always the result of your working as hard as you can manage. And besides, prohibition is nothing to worry about. After all, are we not under probation in the eyes of the Lord and our Saviour? Oh, not thoughts and prayers again. Where's 1 mile? Fine, I give up. You already went and answered all the questions I was going to ask. A vicar is not more than a shepherd. Now a toast to we weekend drunken few. She's just carrying that around. That was a glass that she had in the hand. Okay, we're spoken to this fella there. Was it? That was that was you this afternoon, Eris. Never mind last weekend. That's just yeah. Well, that's the travel haul for you. In a 750ml bottle, you get 28 standard bar shots. My math is that sounds about right. There was 1 year. I was working at the city centre one in Newcastle, and that was when we just had whichever was like the default. We only had the one vodka in at that particular time. Don't ask us what it was. It's probably just some nasty stuff. But there was a fella came in, and he wanted to buy a full bottle, and I says, I can't sell you the full bottle. We don't have an option for it. It's not something that we're allowed to do. So I spoke to the manager, because it was manager. I was on the phone to him anyway. So I says, allowed to do that. He says, yeah, but you'll have to sell it to him shot by shot. So I said to him, mate, you do know there's a little Tesco's just like 150 meters away from our front door. Oh, the Grey Goose was the expensive one. That was the one that was basically a five a shot. But whatever that one works. I was telling him, says, just get yourself down to the Tesco's. It's just around the corner. You'll be able to buy yourself a bottle for like $5 or something. But he was like, no, I'm not going anywhere with that. I says, but I'll have to like calculate the shots in the thing. So whatever it was, the volume of the bottle by the 25 thingamajig like shot measure. Then multiply that into the till, and it was crazy fee. But he didn't even question it. He just handed over his money. I even regretted that in the morning. I work out which way we need to go. I think we need to go this way to get to the next person. Oh yeah. The arrow's up the hill there. We'll keep going up there. What was it there? So this is where my gateway was last weekend. I was in a cell for 3 days. Oh, hang on. Just thinking for Mr. Smith, we should be doing this one. Some people are just idiots or just lazy. Yeah, it's exactly there. Why aren't we skipping Mr. Smith? Please tell me you've got that music playing in your head right now, Mr. Smith. I'll tap that for a highlight, and I'll post it with the music. Oh, actually, is my highlight button working? That'll be interesting to find out. I had to do an update on my stream deck, and some things are working again, but some things aren't. Can I speak to her? Yes. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Was it now has it playing in your head? Yeah, if farming sim environments look like this, as well though, just on a side note of that, I mean, think of like the visuals in SnowRunner. Imagine if those graphics were in farming sim. Plus, I would go for the mud physics as well in Farming Sim, like what you've got in SnowRunner. As much as I don't like SnowRunner, that would be like super realism. Go to church every Sunday for the free wine. Okay, hello, Miss something or other.
Dear.
Naomi, you look well. I ain't complaining. I want to talk to you about Emma, if you've got a moment. Oh, an interview. How lovely. Well, yeah, I guess something like that. Honestly, I'm just concerned. I'm happy to help. I'm just going to move the microphone slightly out of my way because it is blocking half of this text. I'm happy to help as best as I can. What would you like to know? Oh, but nothing too personal, if you don't mind. Why don't I say poo-poo if I don't feel comfortable answering? That's why you can start out by asking me whatever you like. Actually, don't even have any real questions. I just feel like Emma got wrapped up in this whole case by accident. Which one was Emma? That's all I wanted to say. Oh my, well, that's a surprise. You're a journalist, and yet you're telling me something instead of asking questions. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Emma and I both believe that she was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's that simple because you love your granddaughter. Oh dear, well, of course. I love my granddaughter dearly. It's a grandmother's job to trust her grandchild and spoil them whenever possible. Well, now that I think about it, my grandmother spoiled me like crazy too. Exactly. But if I were Emma's mother, I would have to make sure I scolded her at the proper time. Not only is one way for a mother to show her love, it's also any mother's responsibility. Which is why grandmothers were put on this earth to spoil their grandchildren absolutely rotten. She needs to create a safe space where her little grandchild can find relief when they need it. That's all a grandmother needs to do. And there's no need to worry about overspoiling a grandchild. Grandmothers usually pop their clogs long before it gets to that stage anyway. I tried forcing out a laugh at that one. Gotta love morbid British sarcasm. Oh, that's just an aside of that as well. Didn't they sort of like say like in various things that the grandparents they're always the one that cause like mischief with the with the kids, where it's like the new parents that are trying to try to do it all by the book and everything all proper, and the grandparents come in and cause all sort of mischief and troublemaking. But right, I'll pause that for a second just so I can see what Mr. David said there. It was that Newcastle is ridiculous expensive though. I went to my mate's stag do back in the 90s. It cost me a couple of £100 for the night. The line for me was getting up to the pizza place just by the bridge after the night. They wanted to charge £9 a slice. You get a whole bloody pizza for that much. Which back in the 90s I nearly got arrested because of it. It always causing trouble. Oh, that's crazy expensive. So thank you, baby Jesus. Oh, well, thank you for coming in there, David, and you have a good night. I was say try and keep out of trouble, but we know it's not going to happen. But thank you for coming in there, mate, and we'll catch you later on. And Royalty can confirm the troublemaking. How is Chris's grandparents doing as well there? Have you been managing to look after them all right there? Because she said the other week that they're all nicely recovered from the falls and the operation. I can't remember how long ago that was. Definitely before Christmas, I think, wasn't it? Let's go down here. We'll do a little bit of skipping for Mr. Smith. We all should be locked up. Where are we going? I'm a bit... Oh, I've taken the wrong road. Become the cat. So we can jump over the walls. we need to do something about our hunger. Because our hunger is... it drops so quickly. That's the thing about some of these survival... games with this sort of survival element. I mean, even when we're doing Len's Island... it seems like you're in the constant battle for food. I remember when we played Raft, it seemed like every 2 minutes I was going to get a drink from that dispenser. Still the same. They're okay, but his gran has good days and bad days. She still always remember Junior when you bring him to visit though. So maybe you're telling us that you always she always remembers Junior when you go to play. We already have Eris. Don't you remember New Year's Eve? He probably doesn't remember New Year's Eve. That's the problem. Yeah, she loves him. Oh, did I change my monitor onto thingy mode? I did indeed. Here for a visit, are you? Fair enough. You go on. Why does the mouse always keep on appearing centre in the screen? But don't feel like you need to ask permission. Is this like a... Oh, look, it's got roped off bits. That means they're hiding secrets upstairs. I'd actually prefer it if you didn't just went through. What I've got to stand here all day with no breaks, so I'm prioritising my energy. It's hard work, you know, this guard business. Oh, there's that pillock. You can't remember yesterday, Eris. Oh, a tea set. Make tea. Oh, do we have... Oh, we don't have any ingredients to make any tea. Oh, well. There goes that idea. Why is she sparkling? Isn't that like a thing that the vampires do in one of those dreadful vampire films? Don't they sparkle? Of course you don't. Had to carry you home from the pub after you slapped the big fella with the moustache. We told Eris he was too that fella was too big for him. Well, you have a good night there, JD. And JD, thank you again for the gifts to both Eris and the Happy Cat Lady. Thank you so much, there, mate. You behave yourself, and we'll catch you later on, there, mate. And thank you again, there.
Hey.
So I gave him a dry slap. Okay, yeah, you're both Scout. What's going on? Pretty well, thank you. Oh, I figured an outdoor nut like you would be tearing his hair out by now. So I looked up some articles on mountain accidents and printed them out for you. That's a bit of a strange way to be considerate, but thanks. Hey, just let me ask you one more question. You didn't kill Elizabeth, right?
Yeah.
No, I considered her a friend. I didn't kill her. I think.
Seriously?
What? I'm scared, just scared out of my mind. I didn't do it, I swear, but now I'm starting to lose confidence. Maybe I really did do it. I don't remember anything, but maybe these hands. Maybe if I just give up and said yes, I did it, then I wouldn't have to keep feeling like this.
Nope.
And you owe me, but I also owe you. If it wasn't for you, I would have been stewing a bear's stomach by now. And even though the aliens may have been controlling you then, you still tried to kill me. So let me give you a warning. Just sit back and imagine what your sister would say if if she saw you right now. She'd probably call me a crybaby for starters, and then she'd say, "You didn't do it because you said you didn't do it, right?" Well, that's just open and shut to me. She always knows how to get me to quiet down. Whatever you do, you can't make a false confession just to try and end all of this. If you do, you'll end up hurting Elizabeth the most, followed closely by your own sister. Okay, I'll remember that.
Jeez.
I'm counting on you, crybaby. Mission complete. Was it stop it, you're cracking up heresy? What about the barmaid after you showed her your tattoo? Yeah, we couldn't drag you away from that tattoo parlour. once Eris gets a few in, man, oh. What's the next mission? Check the town hall registry, which is somewhere in that building down there. We'll skip down to it. That's what you said after the big mushroom fella grabbed you. Mushroom? Mustache fella, even. Skip through the trees. That's not the door. Actually, no, we should be all right. I'm just looking at our food because we only have 45 on the stomach.
Oh no.
Oh, not this nutter. Inspiration strikes. She's gone. My one and only muse has gone to join the moon.
Oh. Well.
I'm heartbroken too. But we need to stay calm.
Oh no.
Some say humans never know what they truly value until the day they lose it. We'll need to get all of the paperwork finalised before you take any leave as well.
Oh no.
But I know that what my treasure was long before I even lost it. We'll have to figure out how to deal with the police too.
Pity.
Can't go telling them we've misplaced evidence somehow, now can we?
Oh.
But that doesn't mean I can bear the anguish of this loss. This won't do. Yo, sorry to butt in. As she races over. Well, if it isn't the half-witted Miss Naomi. You can hold it now, Judge. It's some shit show this is, huh? I can't force Will to work at the time like this. It would simply be too cruel. Even I can see that. But you're right, you know.
Nope.
You can't just close down the town hall. Naomi Halfwood Hayward. I have a question for you. Just what is it you're after? Paying off my debt, getting the hell out of the countryside, rebuilding my life, and becoming a millionaire. Sounds like a plan. What was it that I'm getting a tattoo, a raven tattoo on my leg? The chocolate thief's got a phoenix on hers. Have a good night there, Irish gamer. Thank you for coming in. Now you behave yourself now as well. But thank you for coming in there, mate. But we'll catch you later on there. What's it there looking out the window? Are you looking out the window waiting for the big fella to come for you? I guess that's the poetic way to put it.
Pity.
In my humble opinion, that's probably the worst poem written in all history of in all of human history. But if that's the truth, then allow me to let you in on something. If it's some sort of clue to the hidden treasures of Rainy Woods, I'm all ears. Perhaps it is, and perhaps it isn't. Just listen to this poem. In days of yore did the one true king reign, and vanquished his barbarians, rejecting something or other. The spirits raged deep through the land, and readied the mystical blade, something or other, in one of the king's right hand. The spirit's power. Oh, fucking hell. You can read this later on. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Such a half-wit child. It's not my job to figure that out now, is it?
Oh, jeez.
Friggin' poet, man. But things could always be worse. I might even be catching a whiff of a big stinking scoop here. Route C, Sword of Mercy. Background check complete. Talk to this grumpy woman again. A hat's almost like Professor Garlics. But what was that there? Just whilst I was reading out all that stuff there, I'm getting a gravy. Yes, we have to get this up to 1,000 so that we can get the gravy tattoo for royalty. Speaking of numbers as well, guys, if you're not already following over on the YouTubes, I'd really appreciate it. We are so close to hitting our next milestone over on the YouTubes. Now I can't remember what the milestone was. It's another 100 marker. We're only like 5 away at the start of the stream. Granted that we were 4 away 2 hours ago. And what was that? My eldest sibling has a phoenix on his arm. Chocolate Thief has like a big one up on our thigh. Does he have a parrot on his arm? Is that a one leg and one eye? Alright, let's speak to this person. Actually, can we steal this stuff? How do we change pages? You can go through the town register at the town hall. If you ever get confused and can't seem to remember a certain person's name, jog over and take a peek. I suppose, right, so yeah, that's the way that we can use the shoulder buttons. So these are all the people that we can interact with then, or at least all the ones we've met. Was that Eris? He just had eye surgery not even 2 days ago, so yeah, he has a patch. Okay, let's see what this grumpy one has to say now. So, lady, what was all that about? Misplacing evidence? Sounds pretty scandalous, if you ask me. Oh yes, it's quite scandalous. And of all things, we've lost the sword that was used to perform the murder itself.
Seriously?
An article like that would probably trend on social media for at least 3 days. People love reading about others' mistakes, don't they? I love it too, especially because I know how profitable it can be. In fact, I'm about ready to go and write a flash news article right now, this very minute. But let me just confirm one thing before I go wild. You know who I am, right?
Right.
Yes, of course I do. You may be the half-wit, but you're also a journalist. Then why aren't you talking about losing evidence in such a loud voice where I could clearly overhear you? Well, I suppose that even the greatest half-wits still have their wits about them now and then. Yes, you've caught me out. I'm looking to create a little mayhem. Unlike you in Virginia, I truly dislike vulgar behaviour. So you think this is? So you think this will let the big scoop spill out? Everyone will come along and cover it up for you. Exactly. The sword that was found on Elizabeth's chest. I've seen it before in the town.
Seriously?
Are you serious? Step closer. Roman White is his name. The town's greatest landowner. When he invited me to his house one night, oh yeah, I saw the sword that looked almost identical to that one. What? Oh, I was thinking that's the fellow, isn't it? What are you insinuating that a dark scheme pushed that weapon to meet its mark? That the world's most beautiful sister was slain by the world's most godless blade of conspiracy. This cannot stand. Never. Hey, pal, relax. So, truly, is it such? If truly it is to be the daughter of time, I shall surrender myself to the ravages of Cronus. Just you wait. As of now, I am nothing less than a torrent of time. I shall unveil the truth. His weird run. Hey, you really think it's a good idea to just let him go out like that?
Pity.
Not particularly. But the worst we can get is one more scandal and one more dead body.
Seriously?
Okay, Satan. Or we could just figure out a way to stop him. Oh, you want to stop him, do you?
Jeez.
I do, and I will. I've had enough bullshit for one day. If this was a TV show, it got cancelled after season 2.
Pity.
Rainbow Land. Not so fast, my simple, empty-headed specimen of the working class. I know the best way to stop Williams, and you surely don't.
Nope.
If you've got a good idea, then spill the beans already. Just don't ask me to get on the horse and lasso him. Oh, well, that's a shame. How about I just tell you the second best way instead? The theme of his newest work is garden gnomes. So I think I vaguely remember stealing 3 garden gnomes. 3 gnomes up in front of the world's residents may be a wise strategy to employ. Gnomes, you really you mean those creepy things that people always put on their front lawns? Exactly. You can find those sorts of lawn ornaments anywhere. What's going to happen if I line all 3 up in front of him? You truly are half-witted. Wills is the novelist, remember? Just imagine what would happen if the man who killed his sister also knew about them and his next novel. What would he think? What would he feel? Whatever the answer, he'll be driven to write about it. Even if there isn't a single person alive who's willing to read his work. And that's about, and that's why it sucks to be a novelist, I guess. I must be heading to his house right now. And he'll probably the White Estate with a portrait of Elizabeth. What a pain in the ass. You'll have to go and gather up the gnomes before it's too late. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot the most important part. When Rudman showed me the sword, he said to me, this is the real, one of them. Oh yeah, that was the poem, right? The legendary blade passed down from one royal hand to the next until it was lost in the English Civil War. You try to tell me he believes some stupid English legend. My bullshit alarm's going off. And we have control. What did I miss in the middle of all that then? Mr. Smith lurking in the shadows. Oh, I haven't seen the Dark Shadows film for a long time. Oh, you heading off to bed there, Royalty. Well, have a good night and thank you for coming in there, Royalty. You behave yourself there. But you have a good night there, Royalty, and we'll catch you later on. Oh, has your phone had a few too many as well there, Eris? Line up 3 gnomes on the path of the White's residence. Right, that's where the thing is. Where be the gnomes? I kind of vaguely remember going to somebody's house and stealing them. There was somewhere nearby which had a few of them. Oh, you tell me I've got to take the gnomes individually? Oh, man. Hang on. Yeah, we can cut through here, I think. Hopefully, oh, maybe we can't. We can't cut through here. It's all gone wrong. Try this road. Actually, would that gate have worked? Nope. Something's telling me that the house opposite had multiple gnomes in the driveway. Don't drop it. I remember when... Oh, one of the Half-Life 2 episodes, I forget which one of the episodes it was. You had to take the gnome from the beginning of the game all the way to the end. I think it was episode 2. Because I think you had to put it in the rocket where, and that was the one where you have to defend the launch. I wouldn't mind playing through all those again, you know. Two gnomes. Oh, we couldn't be so lucky as to find a third gnome here, could we? Nope. Okay, down the hill. Hopefully there'll be somebody around here that we can borrow a gnome from. You know what? It'd probably be quicker. Oh, I thought I was turning into a cat. Well, it's alright, we can work with the dog. Actually, no, we can't. It can't jump high enough. Let's try again. Till we find somebody's gnome. There can't be one like too far. Video game logic says it has to be within acceptable range of the mission site. Meow. Come out, little gnomes. This mission is not actually on a timer. Oh, cat's exhausted. Let it recharge. Also, to complete this quest, we're going to have to go and see if we can sort out the food situation for Naomi. Where was it we started from? Alright, that's his house there. So, let's go down here. Evening CGD? What sort of mischief are you up to today? Are you back splashing in the bath? Let's just steal this person's crops. We're attempting to find a garden gnome so that we can use it to distract a bloke. So much, yeah, baby, you can take in a single week. We haven't ridden any goats. Oh, you've already been hosed down, have you, there, CGT? Just on the buses. Had they put any patches out or anything like that for the bugs that you were showing the other afternoon? I think it was. Is there a bus simulatory one which has like an 18 in the number? I'm sure that's the one that I used to watch that other fella play. Don't know where this last gnome is. It's just on a side note. Still working on the fixes. Yeah, hopefully soon they'll have they'll get it they'll get it all stable. But I mean, with lots of those glitches, you kind of like think, did anybody like play test it on a console? Because I mean, lots of those glitches were like staring you in the face. There's no garden gnomes here either. There's an 18 and the 21. Ooh, I'm thinking it must have been. Ah, look, here's the gnome. It must have been the 18. Because that fella used to stream on here, but then he went to Trovo. Is that the name of the other streaming or one of the other streaming platforms? I tried that for briefly. Uh-oh, this is a time trial. We've got to get there before he gets back to his house. That's a show I've not seen in a long time as well. There, Eris. The on the buses. I'm right in thinking that's the one that had Smiler from Last Summer Wine in it. If it is, and there's a bit that I always remember where they had their fish and chips warm inside of the engine whilst they were getting back to the depot. Oh, we made it before he got here. That middle one, the eyes on it, he's seen things. Anti-William trap complete. Is this really going to stop him, though? I'm sure it'll work. Bring it on, William's Ego Dickinson.
Huh?
Stuart? In the face of the fearful man, spirit of the earth manifest. Look at the eyes on all three of them. And so man questions the earth. What purpose is there in vengeance? What value is there in wrath? Are my actions just, or am I making evil? Endless questions cycle round and round, as eternal as the Ouroboros. Is wrath his lamentation? It is not, in fact, the anger that every man carries, and therefore his lamentation. Or is it merely an electrical signal sent from an overdeveloped spinal cord of yet another earthly creature that's lost its way? What is he going on about?
Inspiration strikes.
What he said. Despite it all, I must write. A man who craves the sweet scent of ink over the thick stench of blood. Foolish man of vengeance. Yes, I am he.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that was something. I didn't understand a goddamn thing, but still. On the contrary, I believe you've got the basic gist of it, my dear Haywood. It was this pillock. Why, it's elementary. There is a personal hell that plagues the mind of every novelist.
Seriously?
Who the hell are you? It said, Norlock homeless. I can't. So I see. So introductions are in order.
How are you?
My name is Norlock homeless, the world's second best private detective. Oh, and Watson is his parrot on his head. Watson the parrot says fish and chips. The game is afoot, my dear Haywood. Let us open the door of truth together. What?
Nope.
Nope. Now I'm even more confused. Yes, Eris, that is indeed a bird sitting on his head. Now I'm even more confused. But I do understand one basic thing. This town is a goddamn hellhole. We had no mission complete. Speak with Norlock Holmes. I think he's up here. Yeah, he's up here. I like the little birdie. Can we get up close? What's as close as I can get the camera in? You even got a little hat on? Alright, I think that is probably the best I can get, because he kind of disappears before the camera goes through. Oh, each of his eyes are a different colour. Oh, we can't do this mission. We have to. Naomi's almost dead. We need to sort her out. She's got to get back to our house. Which, of course, is on the other side of town. We only have 3 hunger left. It's dark as well, so before we actually do any of this quest, we should do a cycle of getting her fed and hosed down and whatever else that she does. Or one food left. Oh, looks like all the shops are closing. Yeah, it means we're gonna have to prepare the food ourselves. Oh, we missed the junction for the house.
For some food, I think. Need food, or I'll blow a fuse.
We're trying. So what sort of mischief have you all got lined up for tomorrow then? What sort of chaos are you all planning on? Don't have any seeds. Now, I've got a bad feeling that we may not have the ingredients to actually make Naomi anything. Because I think we used the last of our potatoes. Yeah, we've got no potatoes left. Naomi's special salad. We can make one of these. Actually, we can make 2 of these. Of course, it has to be eaten off the floor, as is tradition.
I'm stuffed.
That didn't restore any hunger. Oh. This is what annoys me about this game. All of this rubbish that's on the side here telling us what the thing does, it needs better clarification. Or just give me like a straight up answer. This is what heals you. Or this is what feeds you. We can't do anything. There is nothing that we can eat. Which means we're going to have to go into town. When it opens in the morning. 9 hours. I just realised the diamond counter was still on the screen from yesterday. I forget to turn that off. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down and buy something to eat. I was hoping that we had something in our inventory, and we got to town just as everything was closing. Which is typical. I'm not sure. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to sleep for another 3 hours to make sure the shops are still open. Then quickly go down there and stuff our face. But Pokemon Fire, welcome in there, mate. What sort of trouble have you been getting yourself up to today? Oh, I don't know why it keeps on bringing the cursor back to the middle of the screen. Let's head down the hill. Or should we skip down the hill? Get her fed as quickly as possible. She needs a big steak. I played this is technically our second playthrough, but we only got this far on the first one because it was on Game Pass, and they took it off Game Pass when we went to go back to it, and it was far too expensive. But it was on sale on PC, and Roll-T very kindly gifted it to me so that we could start again. Oh, the bloke's not here. Oh, it's Saturday. He might not be open on a Saturday. Has he got open daily 6 till 9? Then why isn't he here? Oh, unless the game's done that glitch again. Was that Witherspoon? His Witherspoon's open. Oh, we're losing health now. Does she offer any? I just wonder if she might have had snacks behind the bar. Right. I see, this is the thing as well. It always confuses me as to what we actually need. And Pokemon Fire, thank you so much for the follow there, mate, and welcome in. I should say as well, for those just joining us, we stream every night. You can see, of course, the full schedule over on the Discord. All of our past streams and all the other bits and bobs and pre-recorded episodes over on the YouTubes. We don't just do video games, we also do tabletop board games and also streams in the garden. The way we work, sort of like every week we have like a theme night. So the like I said, tonight is our the Good Life night. So we play the Good Life every Thursday until we complete it. Tomorrow is Red Dead Redemption, and we're playing Red Dead every Friday until we finish that as well. No, but I do have it on my list of games that I do plan on bringing to the stream. We have a few. We've been at this for 3 years and we're getting through this list. I think Roll-T said that she played that one as well. Oh, we haven't got any food. Sorry, any money. We can't do anything unless we... Where was the cash box? On the side of the pub, isn't it, I think? Nope. Post office then, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Withdraw money. I think we better just withdraw 100 to be on the safe side. Is it on Game Pass, the Disney one?
Hey.
Let's try this one here. Oh, even better if it's on Game Pass. Oh, hopefully this will restore some food.
All better now. Woohoo!
Oh, 75%. That's not bad.
Hey.
Wish we could like pack this into a packed lunch. So that we could have something to eat as we travelled around the world. We might as well buy another one. And top up our health all the way. Okay, let's go and meet that Sherlock Gnomes fella again. Which way was... I think it was this way out of town. Let's become the cat. Back up the hill. I think this is the right house. Yep, there's the arrow. Pigeon meat. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Hey,
Hey, you. Yes, my dear Haywood. I just want to give you a little warning. For your own sake. You look extremely suspicious. Yes, we have both the dog and cat transformation powers. But we do it without stuttering. We love kittens here. that or we have her skip through the hills. Last week we fought a space kitten in a drug-induced fever dream. Oh, the dog's with the dog you can sniff things, and you can use that to follow trails. Once we get through this dialogue and we have the ability to free roam, I'll turn to the dog and I'll show you what I mean. What was I saying? Oh, you look extremely suspicious. If you were in New York, people would think you're a thief, discovering a rich guy's house. Yes, true genius is often misunderstood, my dear Haywood. But don't worry, Mr. White would never alert the authorities. He's probably killed him. Well, I sure hope not. It appears, my dear Haywood, that you don't quite understand the true nature of this case. What are you saying? You know who did it? In one way I do, and in another way I don't. Yes, perhaps this is the perfect chance for us to see just what you've managed to figure out on your own. Now, pray tell, young Haywood, who killed Elizabeth? We'll say Rita.
yeah.
Elizabeth was murdered by the poet, Rita. She didn't originally mean to kill Elizabeth, though. She's really after Rudman White. She's sleeping with him in the hopes that he'll eventually net her his fortune. But she's satisfied. But she wasn't satisfied with his will. She first decided to use Rupert sword to kill Elizabeth in order to frame him for the murder. I see, quite an interesting theory. I'm glad you agree.
Unbelievable.
But you've completely missed the mark. Thus, I can only conclude that you're either a voyeur or a simple pervert. Everybody knows Mr. White is smitten with. Is that Yvonne? Yes, his love of Yvonne is nothing short of everlasting. Day after day, he visits her grave, cleaning its marble with his tears. Love for her, love for the dearly departed is eternal and never really dies. Rita couldn't possibly stand up to something like that. Well, how was I supposed to know that? You see, but you don't observe. So I got it wrong, huh? I've assessed your intelligence level, my dear Haywood. You could never be a detective, but you may be a service and assistant to one.
Seriously?
What was it there? She looks angry face. Oh, the expressions and stuff that she pulls. Of mediocre intelligence paired with the body of ample stoutness, capable of shielding one from sudden harm. Yes, that is indeed the greatest assessment a detective could ask for.
The truth is near.
Now, my dear Haywood, let us continue with the investigation. First, we'd best open the door to the White Residence. Open the door. I don't know how to pick locks. Must I spell everything out for you? Simply scale the wall like a cat and unlock the door from the inside. Simply, yes. Come on. We've no time to waste. I love that bird. Was that very well? More importantly, how are you? Really important. I answer your questions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. There was an update. I got an email the other day saying that thing was being updated, and it's been a right pain in the ass since it was updated the other day. Pause to you, Pando. I mean, was it yesterday or the day before when the update went through? It was. I'll just turn to the dog as well, just so I can show you the dog things. Actually, there might not be. Oh, here will. There's a set markers here. So if we had a cent saved, because you can only save 2 cents, we could use it to track, to track a particular item or a person. Back to the cat. But yeah, go back. I was saying that it kept on making this really, really loud jingle noise every time anybody spoke in chat. So that was turned off within the first 2 minutes of the stream. What's that? You have a fix for it? Yeah, turn them off. That's probably going to be what the fix is. It's only an experiment. I'm still not 100% sure if I'll keep my, because I find that kind of thing clutters up. I mean, you know, like in some streams they have that, like they use that thing on Steam, and it puts like a whole load of all the characters along the bottom of the screen. I just think it looks cluttered. Ah, here we go. Maybe it's not. Oh no, maybe we can follow this wall down. Carefully. What was jump? That was jump. Yay. Oh, what's that do? Oh, we're going to use that to teleport through here. We do have Nightbot in here for certain things, but most of it, because that Pando thing is the little raccoon that's in the bottom corner of the screen. But for most of, well, all of the modding, I use Ada. My work in progress AI bot. How do we get over here, do we think? Can we jump over that? I can't go on there. Maybe we weren't supposed to go this way. Let's just check. There's no... Oh, hang on. There's scratchy marks on the wall there. Can we make it to that? Yeah, we can. Up we go on the roof. Ada likes beating people up as well. Whee! Here we're now in the front garden. Let's transform back. Oh, you want to see the dog again? At this button here. You see, just like the cat, it's wearing her glasses. Oh, those things over there that you can see, those are places where you can go and pee to mark your territory. And it doesn't look like there's any scent things. But you see at the bottom there, just next where it says my TikTok address there, there's those two icons. Those are the two bits where you can save. So you can save the 2 cents that you can currently sniff for. And I say, you use that to follow a trail to a location. Which we used last week in order to track a fella through the snow to get to the caves, or the mine rather, where we went through till we found the RAF Stonehenge, where there was a crashed alien ship, and we fought a space kitten in an LSD-induced nightmare. Thursday night. Well done, my dear Haywood. I do say you're turning out to be a fine detective's assistant. What he said? I'm pulling that sound out later on. Actually, rather than highlight it, I'll just pull a clip out. It'll be faster than me having to go and find it later.
Elementary.
Come down, my dear Haywood. The time has come for us to open the doors to truth. God damn it, why doesn't anyone in this stupid town ever listen to me? It helps to be heavy drug users. Hey. Or just completely nuts. Whichever comes first. Greetings, Mr. White. Greetings to both of you. Or you both even. I must say, I was expecting you sooner. Well, I hope our tea hasn't gone completely cold. Now, has it? Now, Mr. White, this is purely a formality, however, it must be asked. Did you kill Elizabeth? Would you say that theory of mine is correct? Yes, as you can see, killing a youngster with these old hands would be quite a feat for me. I feel that I'd be quite a disadvantage with having only having 1 foot in the grave. No kidding. How'd this guy even manage to get out of bed? There's no way he'd be able to threaten Elizabeth in that turbo wheelchair chair of hers. But there is no rule in our world that states all murderers must must be committed alone. Oh, I hope you're not insinuating that I am in some way a culprit. In days of yore, did one true king reign? The vanquished he barbarians, rejecting. It's back to this bloody poem again. A spirit had raged deep through the land and readied the mystic blade katana. Proud in the one true king's right hand. The spirit power. We'll skip through the bloody poem. It's too exhausting reading all of these. Crikey, I didn't think there was any youngsters that that me left in this town who knew how to recite that old poem.
Unfortunately.
There's something quite particular about this poem. Common legend is that once belonged to Sir somebody or other, one of King Arthur's knights of the Round Table. But according to the poem, the sword, the sword's name was stolen, and it now sleeps together with the one true king.
Stupendous!
Ah, yes, very perspective observation. What I'm about to explain to you now could never be called a proper theory. Yes, it is, but I'm walking a shadow, a tale told by an idiot. Oh well, I certainly can't wait to hear the rest of it. If the character references in the poem is truly the same blade that was once called Excalibur, if Excalibur was the weapon used to murder Elizabeth, then perhaps this innocent is connected to the bloodline of the one true king. Are you saying that one of King Arthur's descendants might be living here in the boonies? Come now, Lady Haywood. There's no need to get out of sorts. After all, the blood of Alexander the Great could be returning through your... it could be running even through your veins, for all we know.
Oh, dear.
Bloodlines mean very little in the end. I'm surprised to hear you say that. Such a thing... what he said. A woman in the wheelchair was murdered and left with an old sword impaling her chest.
Oh, dear.
This is abnormal. Highly, highly abnormal.
Brings a tear to the eye.
Oh yes, a true tragedy. A horrific affair. And as you pointed out, only a fool would get hung up on matters of bloodlines. But our culprit here was capable of doing something tragic, horrific, and highly abnormal. Perhaps the culprit's case, bloodlines alone, could be connected to the very motive itself. Oh yes, I know this one. As a rule, the more brazen a thing, the more mysterious it proves to be, yes? Staring competition. Apologies, but it's nearly time for Dr. Something or other to come and give him my checkup.
Until next time, then.
I must thank you. I haven't had a conversation this stimulating in quite a while.
We'll meet again.
The pleasure was all ours, sir. Thank you for sharing your precious time with us. I have one last question for you. What's with the painting? It doesn't really seem to fit with the rest of the decor.
Ah,
Oh, that is a thank you gift I received a long time ago from someone I did a favour for. It was inspired by the legend of a giant. It's certainly one of my favourite pieces. Oh yeah, if it was a present, then I guess you can't exactly toss it in the closet or something. Although, turning my idea here, Wood, it's time we were off. Next part of our investigation. What he said.
See ya.
until next time, then.
You're welcome here anytime, old man. Like me, I have a lot of spare time on hand.
Ah,
Size, bloodlines. Mr. White is not the killer, but he's hiding something. A sword taken from his house was used in the murder, and now it's gone missing. Yet he didn't try to defend himself at all. Which, to my deduction, implies he was affiliated. So he was afraid of saying too much at the risk of implicating somebody else. It's painfully clear what he's trying to protect. A horrifically boring piece of rubbish currently decorating his drawing room. Behind the giant in the picture is this very town. The greenery matches up perfectly. And judging from the position of the sunset, or the setting sun, it must be depicting the Kingswood to the west of the lake in the south. That painting was drawn by Martha Berryman. It even has her signature on it. Therefore, we need to go and pay a visit to Barrymore's house next.
The truth is near.
Now, my dear Hereward, onward to our next destination. Let us reconvene in front of his house. Yeah, I love that. Oh, these are kids from The Shining. No road doth lead to the King's Break. An unseen path there is to take. Yet since the path can't be perceived, you will arrive right as you leave. Swiss marks the true king's tomb, swirling waves of aging doom. Riddles alone protect the treasure, so try to tie what craves a tether. What's their deal? Oh, I hear that motorbike again. Here he is.
Lobster!
Seriously?
Not him again.
Lobster!
What he said.
Nope.
Yep, lobster, I get it.
Hey, what's your game?
What kind of reaction is that? This is why I hate New Yorkers. You're all freaking chowderheads. You know, I've never had anyone insult my intelligence before. Sorry, intelligence from that angle before. I hope you get sent to Boston someday. Where I'm from, if you can't do a proper lobster pose, no one will ever want to talk to you.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that doesn't sound particularly correct to me. It was just a joke, you freaking moron. So that's all you came here to do, tell bad jokes? See, I always know you were small time. The twin song back there really threw you for a loop, didn't it? Listen up, Yuppie. Both the Kingsman and the Royal Tomb are private property. They're basically serving a huge scoop to us on a silver platter.
Seriously?
Too bad the lyrics to the little rap of theirs didn't make a damn lick of sense. Relax. Don't have a heart attack. I'm going to solve the mystery before you can even say wicked smart. Wait, what? You're trying to steal my scoop? Your scoop? Are you nuts? You didn't even know it was a scoop until I spelled it out for you. Anyway, you got bigger fish to fly. Best of luck, Yuppie. Bloody hell. Quest complete. Okay, can we... Oh no, we've got to go this way. All right. Let's take a little walk down there. Back up the hill on the other side of town. Actually, can we become the cat? Because then we can jump over the things a little bit more easy. Up and over. So what troubles have you all got lined up for tomorrow then? Ravi, what am I doing tomorrow? I've got the joys of cleaning the 3D printer's cleaning bath out. I had to buy another pot for it today, and I'm going to make the special cheese. In other words, the current tank, I'm going to turn the UV light on for 2 minutes and see what sticks. I could do with another sieve, to be honest. I can't be asked to go to B&M to get another one. Dogs and buses. Say, did that save? Also did. Out playing with the puppies. Have you got many on tomorrow? Have you had your new client as well? That you were you were trying to show us pictures the other day, but the other puppies were stealing the limelight. But that, everybody, as well, is where we are going to leave, because I'll be honest, I'm exhausted. The amount of reading in this one here is just absolutely exhausting. Yeah, walk the new one. She's out playing with the new one again tomorrow. But tomorrow, everybody, think that tomorrow we will be playing. What did you call it? Red Dead. We're back on the Red Dead tomorrow. That's the word I was trying to think of. And then we've got double Hogwarts at the weekend there. I'll tell you what, we're just going to jump over and see this this bloke here. So thank you all for coming in tonight and joining in the chaos. JD, thank you so much for the gifted subs to both the Happy Cat Lady and to Eris. I couldn't see it, my mouse was covering up the name there. And Gary as well, thank you so much for the bits as well tonight there. We'll say hello to these guys. So thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and if I find the right button, we'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.